joining me. Today I'm going to share with you how I like to make Kha Gai vegan. It is also known as a Thai coconut soup. Let's get over to the stove and get started. Right, we're over to the stove. I am preheating this. We're just going to throw ingredients into this one. Got our Galanga root, some hot peppers, lemongrass powder. I'd rather use fresh, but that's what I could find. Some lime zest, but if you have curry leaves, feel free to use those. Our coconut milk. And for this pot in the back, we just want this to warm up. We don't want it to boil. We want to make an infusion. We want to get all the flavors from our herbs and that Galanga root into this coconut milk. Add some soy sauce and a little bit of sugar. Our front pot, let's see if it's hot. Got some garlic, mushrooms, onions, peppers, and carrots. This is a recipe that I would definitely prep everything first because you just want to throw things in when it's time. We just want these to brown up a little bit and we want to get these incorporated. Well, as this heats up, the coconut milk will melt kind of, and the main flavor of the soup is the Galanga root. So if you can't find it, it's not going to have the flavor that you're looking for. I'm getting some browning in the bottom of my pan, so I'm going to add my water. We're going to get all that flavor. Now, this is just going to cook until all of the vegetables are done. We're going to bring it up to a boil and then let it simmer a little bit. It sounds like we've come up to a boil. It has. I'm just going to turn this down to a simmer, and we're going to let it cook a little bit more. Our vegetables are crisp tender. And now I'm going to add our bouillon. This is Better Than Bouillon, no chicken bouillon. This is traditionally a dish that has chicken in it. And we're going to add our tomatoes. I've turned this burner off, but we are going to leave it on and keep it covered. Our infusion, you can see the coconut milk is all mostly the fat and it has melted down in. You still want this to come up to a higher simmer. You want to get this really hot, but just not boiling. You really want to keep an eye on this infusion. You want to get it, like I said, piping hot, but not boiling. You can see that this is getting a little bit of motion going on down here. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. I do want it to simmer for a couple minutes. Just going to keep watching it, keep stirring it. Getting a little bit of movement in here, some bubbles. I am at this point going to turn it off. We still want it to infuse for a couple minutes, but we don't really want it to get any higher of a boil than that. The aroma of this will change when it's about done being infused. You'll start to get a smell of the Galanga out of it, and it's just another indicator that it's close to done. Now that our infusion is finished, we are going to strain this right into the rest of our soup. And I did not make this soup very spicy. If you want to up the spice, add as many hot peppers as you'd like. I add silken tofu, last minute. We'll get our garnishes and we'll be right back. I've transferred my soup to this bowl. I give it a little bit of lime juice as a garnish, some onions, and I would rather have fresh cilantro, but we've got dried, so we're gonna do that. How beautiful. I can't wait to eat it. What a delicious brothy soup. Such a unique and delicious flavor. If you're lucky enough to find the Galanga root, I hope that you give this a try. Come back and see us next week. Bye.